The CEO was shocked to discover his ex-wife had another child with her. It turned out, 7 years ago, she had given birth to triplets. The CEO immediately confronted his ex-wife about it. Then, holding the child in his arms, he promised that he would make it up to him. 7 years ago, the CEO had asked his wife for a divorce, but she didn't care about the title of Mrs. CEO. The only thing she wanted was to have a child. That day, she made the CEO drink coffee, secretly laced with. Before long, his vision blurred. When he woke up, his wife was gone. She had left behind nothing but a farewell letter. The CEO was furious with her actions. He immediately ordered his men to find her and bring her home. A year later, his wife was raising 3 children on her own. One day, while watching TV, she saw her own missing person report. She didn't want all 3 children to end up in the CEO's hands, so she secretly sent one of the kids back to the CEO's house, and made up a story that she had died. 6 years passed. The woman returned to the country with her other 2 children. She missed the child she had given up and wanted to see him. To get close to him, she disguised herself as one of the CEO's housemaids. One day, another maid mentioned that the boy had a serious eating disorder. Without hesitation, the woman cooked something delicious for him, but the boy refused to eat. Just then, the CEO came over to comfort him. Unexpectedly, the boy softly said, "I miss my mom." The CEO told him coldly, "You don't have a mom." Hearing that, the woman standing nearby was stunned. She thought to herself, "Your mom is standing right next to you." But what she didn't expect was that the CEO began badmouthing her. The woman couldn't bear it any longer. She gently comforted the boy. Furious, the CEO grabbed her arm and scolded her. Another maid chimed in, accusing her of talking nonsense, mocking her, claiming that the boy never eats food prepared by strangers. But after she could finish her sentence, the boy suddenly began eating the porridge. He finished the entire thing. Everyone in the room froze, shocked. The CEO immediately sensed that something wasn't right. Suspicion flooded his mind. Could this maid actually be his ex-wife? Without warning, he grabbed her by the neck and tore off her face mask. But instead of a familiar face, all he saw was a dirty, smudged face beneath. The CEO wasn't convinced. He assumed she had used makeup to disguise herself. He dragged her into another room. Under the bright light, he stared at her face carefully. Then, he ordered another maid to remove her makeup. Sure enough, it was his wife. The CEO's face darkened with rage. He immediately brought up the incident from 7 years ago, the drugged coffee. But the woman had no defense. She simply replied, "I already gave you one of the children." The CEO's anger boiled over. Just as he raised his hand to strike her, the boy entered the room. He looked up innocently and asked the woman, "Can you take me to see my mom?" Tears welled up in the woman's eyes. The CEO ordering his men to take the boy away. The woman tried to chase after them, but the CEO grabbed her wrist, pinning her in place. Suddenly, her phone rang. The caller ID showed a man's name, but what the CEO didn't know, the call was from her other child. Seeing the name, the CEO sneered, "Let's see if that man can rescue you." Without another word, the CEO had her tied up and locked in the room. Then, his assistant came to remind him of an upcoming meeting. The CEO left, leaving the woman trapped inside.